All right, we are live, and I guess y'all heard that. What's up? Oh, okay, Cajun Coin Hunter here with you this evening, aka Boudreaux. Then got the Evan Root hat on. We're talking about Evan Root today. All right, Michael Chesina, aka Radio Mike. Pink Floyd, is anybody out there? Let's see, David Carlisle. Right before him there, Dave's not here, man. Yeah, Dave's never here. How about that? How about that? All right, we got let's see. We got a ingrown toenail happening, wanting to happen. Oh boy, I called urgent care today. Yeah. They said they can just clip that part. They don't have to, they ain't gonna take the whole toenail off. It ain't all infected. Another fun night in store, yes, sir. Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Quote unquote. Halfway there now. More better, more better. It's not big toenail. It's wanting to get in there. So what I did, I still got some of that toenail I can grab up and then pull that skin down like that, separate it, kind of, hey, no, and then have it clip it. I got some little, hand me them white ones, Johnny. I got these little Japan-made flush cutters. They smaller than they look, okay? And I think I can get in there with them. Because I know a bunch of electronic technicians, they use these Japanese ones. And what's them other ones with that funny name? I got the green handle ones too, the pricey ones. Yeah. Some of these things right here are $100 freaking, man, for one pair. Gonna lay in here and watch, Cajun. I got whoa, damn. Yeah, I'm glad you're home. You don't want to go in the hospital with pneumonia. You'll come out feet first. Elvis is in the building. What's up, Elvis? And most tail and nail cutters are the pits. Yeah, they don't cut; they crush because the edges are not sharp. Yeah, I got a pair of clippers that work. Oh, that's me. Let me see. Crap.
You're echoing.
No, that's Russ.
Check. Morse code going on.
That's Russ's side.
Ah.
YouTube side was on.
All these comments. Wait a minute. Is Elvis in the building? Hold on. Wait, did I see Elvis in the building?
Elvis is in the building, yeah.
All right, ready? We've been waiting for 2 weeks on this. Elvis, your team sucks ass. They lost 2 games in a row, and you can't blame it on the. And guess what? Hey, you found out firsthand how the Rams cheat, buddy. The Rams cost you a football game. So you can't be shitting on my team anymore.
The Rams cost us the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Vikings lost 2 games in a row. What's up with that shit? What happened to Sam Darnold, MVP? MVP, you know what? I'm gonna say one prod in honor of my fellow YouTuber, Mr. Zyron himself. So that's right. And if he's in chat,
now you know, Elvis. Yeah, the ref didn't even look at that play, and that was the Super Bowl. That play cost us the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Greetings, chat.
David Carlisle in the house again there. Let's see, Mike Chesina. You got it there, Russ?
I think so.
Yep, the echo is gone. Oh, you got them little 2 lines coming down, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't notice it until you started moving whatever it was, the paper there.
That just started, man. I mean, I've had this thing for over a year. I've never had to put something for that light. That's freaking strange how that just all of a sudden happened, Strange. Oh, well. The echo's gone, huh?
Oh, yeah. It was right away when you came in. I thought it was me, but it was you.
I was going to try it without this mic here, but it was still echoing over the actual. And that's something else. When I first got this, I got on all kind of lives without earphones on. Never had no issues. Now I do. It's weird.
Is your echo cancellation on in your settings?
I haven't messed with anything. I don't know.
Because my echo cancellation's on, and my background noise.
You know, StreamYard did an update.
Audio.
What's that fly on the wall?
Yeti.
There he is. One pride. How about them Vikings? They got dash beat
Scott said,
again.
I can take care of that toe. I got bolt cutter. No, it's just an ingrown toenail. Well, I don't even know if it's that. I'm assuming that's what it is.
Do I sound the same? Do I sound like
yeah.
I did a minute or two ago?
Yeah,
I think so.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I don't notice anything.
I just added that cancellation. Plus, there was something else in there that was a new setting. What was it?
Yeah, the background noise. I'm gonna tell you which one not to press.
Automatic volume.
Automatic. Yeah, do never click on that.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, that's disastrous. But Elvis, I'm on the Taysom bandwagon, yo. Guess what?
If it
We
picks
getting
up
all
anything
that
in the background, it'll cancel you out. You're 5-2 now, Elvis. And hello, everyone in chat. What's up, K. John? Kajan. You get your new soldering iron in? Or did you buy it from the store?
It came in yesterday. I got the soldering iron out in the garage. Here's the box that it came in.
Well, is that the W1010? Yep, sure is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad one right there. You get the stand and all that. I had an Unger that kind of looked from that right there, because Unger, they merged with Weller years ago. They're both German companies. Okay.
Yeah.
And Weller was one. It was Unger, Weller. I have a Weller gun. The double click trigger. 240, 100 and something watts and 200 something watts. I got that. The big gun, and it's old too. That thing is, oh God, that was from Miss Ida's dad. He was a TV technician.
So I'm hearing that go over Phil guy.
It's coming from Phil guy's side.
You can see it move.
What's that?
You got a
TV or something on.
No, that's our voice you hear.
I'm not saying anything unless you hear my fan.
Coming over yours. Your mic is picking us up.
Look at the little audio around your icon right there when we talk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, it's gone now. Well, no, it was there a little bit.
It's not me.
Yeah, it is. It's not your voice, Phil guy. It's our voice going over yours.
Over your microphone.
Over your
Well,
microphone.
that always happens. That always happens when you come on mine. I always hear your voice on mine when you're on my streams. So I don't know. But I don't hear anything. Well, I am
that
on my
went
phone.
away since I got my new mic, though, a while back.
Well, granted, I am on my phone. I'm not on the laptop anymore. So at least not right now. So unless you hear my fan going, my TV's on mute. There's nothing else, because I don't know how to fix that on the.
No, I need to get one amp clamp. I need to get one. I've got, I can do amps up to 10 amps. That's all, though, on my meters.
I need one for DC voltage. I got one for AC voltage.
Oh, okay. Oh, you can't switch it?
Nope. Not
oh, that's strict AC?
That's an HVAC.
That's a fluke, meter. Too.
Yeah.
Hey, there's my honey, Miss Missy. Oh, her mouth got real injured yesterday. She had a couple of teeth pulled. Went to the dentist. Got rid of a couple of.
Wait. There it goes.
All
better now.
Oh yeah. What'd you hit? Echo cancellation.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah. Wow. That's what you hit. What'd you do, Phil guy?
Hold on a sec.
Oh well. Okay, go ahead, Russ.
It went away anyway. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just talking about that soldering rig there.
Oh yeah.
It'll do everything I need it to do, and it's got a peak temperature of 850 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'd never solder that high, not even for lead free solder. So
You
it does
sure?
everything I need it to.
Usually it's 900, 896.
850 is what this one pegs out at.
Okay.
I used
All
it
right.
yesterday.
60 watts, you said?
I don't know what the wattage is. Let's see here.
Well, your temp's adjustable. You put it on 350.
70 watts. 70 watts. That little transformer, whatever it is freaking heavy too on that thing.
You'd be surprised what
Power.
makes it heavy.
I can imagine. But yeah.
I worked on one a
70
while
watts.
back, and they had a little bag of BBs in it. Lead shot.
Why?
For weight, to make it feel quality.
Oh my god.
You undo the bottom of it, that base stand.
Yeah.
You're gonna have either a big thick metal plate or a bag of lead shot in it.
I figured it was just the weight of a transformer or something in there.
That helps, but I think it's a switcher in there. Some of those welders have switcher transformer, switch mode power supply. I mean, not a transformer, switch mode power supply, and they're a little noisy at times, like in radio interference.
Mm-hmm.
I put I got rid of I didn't get rid of it. I still got it. It's a 45 amp power supply, and it'll you can safely do 40 amps, steady.
Yeah.
It's got your 110 in. I got this, I don't know, a couple of years ago or whatever, but I just built the thing not long ago, but right here. 110 in, put your little, where they at? Where did I do it? Oh, right here. Little circles or your spade forks.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. Tighten the screws down, loosen them.
Yeah. On that terminal
take
block.
them off, put the thing in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got 12 volts, 13.8 actually. Okay, 14 volts core voltage. And they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 positives, 2 negatives, and 110. You got line, neutral, earth ground. And then
what is
13.8 out. That's a power supply. Converts 110 to 13.8 core voltage.
I got you.
And like for if you want to work on a core radio, core stereo, power a core amplifier. That thing there can power that core amplifier.
Gotcha. It converts
up to a certain size. It won't do them real big ones that take
so it takes
100 amps.
It takes 120 volt AC and converts it to 12 volt nominal DC voltage, car voltage.
Right.
Gotcha.
13. Alternator charge. Battery, car battery, that 12 volt, but at a charging voltage.
Right.
14 volts.
Yeah.
So, the Moose, what's happening, mon ami? Yeah, anyway, there's a bag of lead shot in there.
You got me curious. I'm going to have to open it up now just to see that.
I'm pretty. Hey, Chu, how you doing? And finding any new coins lately, Chu? It was a 1010 that had it in there. I think it was a 1010. That's been a while back. Had a the board, the interface, where the push buttons at. They got a board there. They had 2 bad solder joints on it, where the wires were coming out.
Yeah,
it was stranded wire, and that's wave soldered. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe those are hand soldered. They're just those 2 or something. Some things are hand soldered. but
Yeah.
mostly all soldering, like for computer boards and what have
Robots.
you. All that's wave soldered.
Robots is doing a lot of that stuff too.
Yeah, the robots place the components on the board, and then the
Mhm.
board goes into the oven. And it's all lead-free solder. And it takes a
Yeah.
high temp to melt that solder.
I've always kept some sort of like soldering iron, soldering gun for years, and I'm trying to get back all the tools I've had in the past, and mysteriously just wonder what the hell happened to them. But it's something I'll use every now and then, far and few in between. But at least when I need it,
No,
I got it.
no.
You know,
That is a good quality iron, that you got.
it'll do what I need it to. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. 60 watts. The thing about like mine, my KSGER caster,
That's 70 watts.
mine's 72 watts.
No, mine. You said this was 60 watts. I said it's 70 watts.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you told me it was 60.
No, that's what I just read you off the box. 70 watts.
Yeah, let me. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
Oh,
right there.
Yeah, I thought you had in the email. I thought you had told me it was 60. I might have
No,
read it wrong.
I just took you up. I just did a screen capture of it on that email, straight from Amazon. That's where I bought it.
Oh, I didn't see a picture.
Yeah, I attached it to the email. Let's see here. Let me see it. My sent. Oh, let's see here. That was way the other day. Well, for some reason it ain't showing. Oh, there it is up here. Yeah, Weller
Where?
70 watt digital soldering station.
Oh, you're reading the email?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I don't know where that email is at. I gotta get in the email anyway because Mike sent me a picture or pictures. Similar PSU. I use it here for my hammer. The thing about it, Mike, with this one here, I work on the Galaxy and Connex radios, and those have filter in them that need to be improved from the factory. There's not a lot of filtering in those they're not cheap radios. They're expensive, but they are quality. Some of them, except for bad solder joints, they're good radios. But the noise from those switch mode power supplies, man, them Connexes don't reject that noise.
And this ad is brought to you by I don't know. Yeah, I had to reset my thingamajig. It went dead on my side. It wants me to install StreamYards on my phone, and I'm like, I already have it, but it's weird.
Yeah, you're not signed into it. That's all.
Yeah, that's why. Because y'all were talking, I couldn't hear you, and I was like, oh, I can't hear anything.
But, I got to go to my son's house tomorrow, my youngest son, and I think I told you he has that pontoon boat, and he knocked a hole in the side of a pontoon. We patched that. He had some of that aluminum rolled at the right circumference for his pontoon, and we inserted that here a couple of weeks ago, and I welded all that out. Now he's got some other places that were dented and gouged kind of deep. He's cut all that out, and I got to go back over there tomorrow and finish it up with my welder I bought. It'll weld aluminum.
All right. Johnny's got aluminum rig.
Yeah, this is TIG aluminum. I don't have the spool gun or nothing.
He's got stick and TIG and MIG.
Yeah, I got to get me a little MIG machine, but right now I've just got stick and TIG. I like that little welder though.
You said you bought a variety of tips with it?
Yeah, I bought. I think it came with 6 extra tips. I think they're all the same. Though it looks about like the one that came with it.
Now, if
I
you see
think
one,
they might be different. I hadn't even looked at them yet. I just seen them in the box.
them pointed tips, them real point like a they
Yeah,
regular round, then they go to a point like a fresh sharpened pencil. Okay,
right. Yeah,
those really you can't get enough of that tip on the body. You can get now if you can get that much above on a big part, and
yeah.
lay it on there or what have you, like on a lead that's bent, yeah. But the and if you got a curved one like this,
Let me pull up my Amazon. I'll see what it came with.
let me get with Mike's pictures here. Yeah, that's one. That sucker looks like it. 14.4. He got his adjusted up. I got an adjustment in mine too.
Weller, genuine. Oh, it comes with 5-piece set. They're different shapes. Oh yeah, yeah. It's got one real pointed, one kind of blunt and flat, one kind of hard to explain.
That's a pointy one, but it's curved.
Yeah.
You can see the curve in it. Bent. It's bent. You can put it on a pad like this.
Yeah.
And
everything
you got more
need.
surface area like that.
Yeah.
Here's a
D24 in the penalty box.
I played around with it yesterday on some pretty heavy gauge wire, and I didn't have no problems. It did fine.
Oh, we let him out the penalty box.
This one's a 2.4. It's a chisel tip.
Yeah.
Not coming out. Coming up good.
I'd show you what I got, but it's all out in my garage. I got my roll around box out there, and I found a home for everything pertaining to that in one of those drawers big enough to.
There's a 5.2 chisel.
Mm-hmm.
That right there, because this got a good duty cycle on it.
Yeah.
This iron is that one there is 72 watts, 24 volts at 5 amps. But I can't get 100 out of there because of the chip in it. If diversion. Now I can reboot it, put the new software, and get 100 watts out of it. But I don't want to do that. I'm satisfied with 75 watts.
What are we looking at? Is that a dragster? Yeah, man. Look at that.
Oh, let me present that.
Dang.
Is that big Hemi y'all were working on?
No, it's Big Box Chevrolet.
Oh, okay. They were working on a big 426 Hemi.
Oh, that thing is a weak suck.
I bet that thing is scat.
Yeah, oh, I bet. What kind of transmission is that?
Power Glide.
That's a Power Glide? 2-speed?
Yeah, 2-speed.
I had that in my 63 Chevy Stepside.
10-inch converter. We're changing converters.
Mr. Wang, custom screen printing.
We're about to change torque converters. This brand new one in here is a little too tight, and it just shook the tires like crazy. So we're going to put another one back in. We know what it does.
Right. Let me I got
cut out for us this weekend here in lovely Bakersfield, California.
Yeah, in Bakersfield?
Yeah, they're going to be running some nostalgia top fuel cars here pretty quick.
Oh, you at the racetrack?
Yeah, they're going to be running a bunch of blown nitro cars.
Okay. So you're the pit mechanic today for the weekend. Go ahead. You going to change that torque converter while y'all there now, or y'all going to wait till y'all get back to the big shop?
No, we're going to do it now. We got to run in the morning.
Oh, okay. Now, that won't take you long. That's no hill for a stepper.
I'm going to start taking some stuff off around it because it's real hot right now. And, as everything cools down, we'll get in there, we'll slide it out of there and put the other one in.
Gotcha. It's I think a good And Johnny taking a nap. 72 degrees over here.
Well, it's hot out here. It's probably 85
Yep.
and humid.
Y'all always hot over there in that part. 89, 90, 92 degrees.
It's warm.
I gotta
We'll make do.
share a couple of pictures here. Share screen. Doctor Who? What's happening? Share screen.
I'm sorry, who?
Doctor Who.
Who?
I think he's Who. I think he's a coin collector and a football fan that doesn't really know a whole lot about football.
Who hasn't? Who that?
Yeah, that's it. Who that, baby? That's
Help
right.
the Falcons. That's right.
Okay, here we go. That's Mike's power supply. He 3D printed that right there. That holder. And it looks like some 14 gauge wire, 16 gauge wire coming out of it. 14.4 volts he's got it set at. It's not drawing anything, so the amperes down below is 0. That kind of looks like it. It's not the same one, though, because, it could be. I don't know. Yeah, the fan is about the same, in the same spot. And then you got another picture right here. There we go. So he's got 110 coming out, 14.4. And I got an adjustment on mine. I can get 14.4 out of mine too if I wanted to. Amplifiers. You can run an amplifier at 15 volts and just knock them pills in the ass, you know.
560. No, it's a little baby on like a 530 seconds. What? Like a 530 seconds. No, the nut. Which nut?
Right there. That little variable resistor.
Oh,
right there.
Yeah.
Put a little Phillips screwdriver in there and turn it to adjust the voltage. If I want to kick a linear in the butt, I just crank it up a little bit, crank it up to about 14, like Mike got 14.5, 15. 14.9. Runs a 50-watt radio. There you go. Yeah. There's a HF rig, probably high frequency ham rig. Heavy current shunt for the meter. Yeah. That's a 30 amp. Okay. Yeah, that's a 40. I call it a 45. It's a 43. But you can run 38 amps comfortable, steady. If you're talking long, in the microphone, if you're long-winded, it'll handle 30, 35 easy. Because any power supply, switch mode or whatever, they run cooler. They got a fan and all, but they efficient, and they light. A 45 amp. A big one, like a big Trip Light or a Astron. Man, those would be like that wide, like that, about that tall, with that big old hunk of junk, a transformer in it, like that. Weighs about 60 pounds. So that does a job as a big one. But these are a little noisy, though. That's what I don't like about it. But you can run an amp with them, and it won't. I don't think it'll get into the amp because most amps are filtered. Ham rigs are filtered real good. Ham radios, man, those, they don't pick up any noise.
I think it'll be okay.
VHF, UHF, do you have a little Tentec 5555? Nope. Oh, you do? You do? Okay. Got Barry picked up a what was it he picked up? I wrote down. Was it Kenwood? Was it Kenwood or? It's the it was the W model, or let's see, what was it? Darn it. I had it wrote down and I don't know what I did with that paper. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Not there. TS 480, TS 448, or TS 480 S SAT. That's a I want to say that's a Kenwood. Might be an Icon. TS 48 SAT. It's got the antenna tuner built in. That's the thing about that one. That's it's a mobile rig. You know, it's meant for a car, but a vehicle, but you can use it in your house. You know, with a power supply. I didn't put no ferrite on mine. I should have. I don't have any. I need to get some. I do need to get some ferrite. Suppressors. I surely do. That might even that would help. Put that on the output. Anyway, yeah, Russ, you got a good and I'm surprised you got it for that price.
That was the I think that was the everyday price on Amazon.
That was a pretty good price right there. They went down. Yeah, TS 480 SAT. Kenwood, yeah, thought so.
Yeah.
The SAT indicates subsystem, the track, adjust Doppler shift.
I'm bad.
But I know it's got an antenna tuner built in too.
When I buy something, I usually try to go for better and pay more, and a lot of times I don't even. It's never even worth it to me because I don't get the use out of it for the amount of money I spend. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what it is.
Yeah, I had an Unger, like I was saying earlier, when I had my radio shop in the 80s and 90s. I had an Unger, and it was a station like you got, but it wasn't a button up and down. It was a dial knob. And I got a Heco 936 here with the dial knob on it. Then I got the Caster.
This has.
I like the T12 technology though, which Weller has a T12 technology, but those I think about $300 something.
Yeah,
like a Heco. Heco's made in Japan, which is good quality. Heco's got a proven name.
That's almost what I bought. And that yellow and blue one, I think I showed it to you last time. It was like $160 for the one I was looking at.
Really?
Yeah, I decided to go ahead and just get that Weller. It'll do everything I needed to do.
A Heco for $160? Wow, that's cheap. Now, what? You don't remember what model it was, do you?
I can look it up real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. What they do?
858, I think they got. Yeah, 858. And then they got the one T12 technology, T12 tips. I like these tips, these T12s, because they just pop in and out. You know, they just pop in and out.
Well, there's two of them right there, but they're two different models. One's 139, the other one's 149.
Heco. Let me see. 888.
So yes, basically everything.
Okay, and then the I thought I seen 888 twice.
Yeah, 88 8D or something like that. I don't know.
DX, and then the other one's 888D. Okay.
Yeah, that's just
888,
first
yeah.
two I run across. They probably got other options. Maybe.
That's on Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm about to
Nah.
look that up.
Now here's one right here. This is a FX 951/66. That was $240.
They do have some copycats out there, but I don't think Amazon has any on it.
That's a different model, but it's more expensive. It's
Okay, that one with the green handle, that's a T12.
okay. That one's what I say, $240.
Yeah,
For
that's
that- for
either
that
that's
rig.
T12 or do you see 210 or 240 in there somewhere?
Let's back it up.
210 or 240?
Maybe we should do it.
C210, C240.
This is an
No.
FX 951/66.
Okay.
I
What
think we got
chips
two
does it
options.
accept? Does it
We
say
have to
T12?
get the converter out. We can take this bolt out and tilt it up.
T12 series soldering
I
iron
got it.
tips. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. T12. All right. Yeah, that's a good. That's these right here. Oops. Wait a minute.
I think so.
That's these right here.
That's that young
Yeah,
lady. She's,
right. I've
Like
seen
that.
those. Got you.
And that's 2 something. That's not bad for a Heiko T12. That's not
Yeah.
bad at all. That's cheap.
Yeah.
But you got a good one, Weller, for what you do. Yeah.
Yeah, just on automotive every now and then as I run. I could have used it on that truck where I had to redo the tail lights once I found the
Uh-huh.
problem. I used butt splices, that had
Oh.
heat shrink already built onto them. And
Yeah.
but I had much rather had soldered all that,
Those butt spices, they had the solder built in on them like this.
No, these are crimp on.
Oh, crimp. Okay, good. Because
Yeah.
these right here, Johnny gave me one, or somebody gave me one
Yeah.
to show, and they got solder right here.
I've seen
The
it.
only way this works is with a heat gun.
Right.
Heat gun. A cigarette lighter will actually melt this. This is like hard solder paste.
Yeah.
Okay. A cigarette lighter will melt it. No, but it's not actually getting into the wires like it's supposed to.
Right.
A heat gun has to be used for that
Yeah.
on high.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen those. I'd rather be in control of the solder myself, though, than just slide some heat shrink over it and call it a day.
Right. And that's where that T12 tip would come in handy for you for doing wires, or that T or the 5.2 chisel tip. That
Yeah.
would be perfect for wires. For
Yeah.
Dyson wires, that big wide tip, because it'll distribute that heat to them wires
A lot
and then
quicker.
You can tell, a lot faster,
Yeah.
and then it'll handle a lot of ground plane. A lot of the surface area,
Yeah.
and then you can tell when it's good and hot, because if you got the tip here, okay, you got the tip on this end right here,
Yeah.
and you melting solder way over here on this side, that's going to be a good solder joint.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
The Beagle, Miley Beagle. All right. Okay, Mike. Appreciate the pictures, man. Yeah, Heiko makes some pretty good, very good stuff. Yeah, they do.
And then I got these valve covers. I got.
In fact, there's a lot of technicians going with them KSGERs now. A lot of technicians going with that. I wish I'm going to grab a little computer card in a couple of minutes. Next, when I go lean over the dock here after a while, I'm going to grab a computer card off of the rack and I'll plug it in, because I got that soldering station I got is plugged in and the wires are all organized behind the work area, behind the so-called bench. And so if I grab it to pull it out to show right here, it won't. I'm going to have to use another cord to plug it in. But KSGERs, those are becoming a household name now with people that use soldering irons in their business.
Yeah.
One of the things that'll work for me is the sharp little corner on this.
Things will work out. Thank you. Appreciate it very much.
Yep.
Yeah, but that was a good deal you got there. Just the right tips is what's going to make it work right for what you need.
Yeah, I got 6 of them to pick from, so I'll find one that'll work.
Yeah.
They're all
Now,
different.
they probably, maybe or maybe not, sent you a knife tip.
No,
when it looks
knife
like a
tip wasn't one
scalpel?
of them. I just looked
Okay.
at them earlier. They had
Okay.
a couple of them pointed ones, and then they had a couple of them flat looking ones you kept calling the chisel or wedge or whatever you called it.
Yeah, it's chisel tip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably got the standard D24 and probably a 4 or 5, I think, 4.5 millimeter, and probably a 5.2. If you got a 5.2, that would be the one to keep in there.
Yeah.
Now, show you something here. Does it have a plug like that?
Yes. That goes in the box. Got
What you can
yeah.
What you can do, you can order another handle,
Right.
and that way you could keep your two most used tips.
Yeah.
And when you want to switch tips, just unplug it, plug it in, boom, that's fast.
Yeah.
That fast.
That's Brendan's brother.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'll probably go the rest of the year and half of next year without even using the thing. I just got it when I need one. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's something I'm gonna use. I'll use that welding machine 100 times before I use that soldering iron, but I needed one, just to have.
Well, my Heco, it's a 5-pin plug like that, but it's a bigger one. That's a GX12. Yeah, that's a GX12. That's an aviation plug. The plug I showed you.
Yeah.
And that's a GX12, and the next one up is the GX16. That's the one they use for CBs.
Yeah.
The 4-pin and 5-pin, like on a Cobra 148. That's a 5-pin plug that's made like that, but bigger. But the Heco, I've got 2 irons for the Heco, which are 5 pins, but a little bit bigger than that one. And then for that one, I've got two T12 handles that plug in like that. And ain't nothing wrong with neither one of them. A lightning deal. I mean, this right here was $5.
Yeah.
$5.96. It was a lightning deal. And this right here is a $20 iron. Just this with the little tip, the plug on it, $20. But I got it for $5, free shipping. Every now and then, when you open up your AliExpress, you get an email or something, and they say lightning deals. You click on it, man, and they got it's too good to be true, but it is true.
Yeah.
Yep. Quick Rant, what's up?
Make sure on how they can even do that, huh?
Yeah. Well, what it is, it's a calling card, because usually they got, you got $10. Now, if it says free shipping, just that, then they mean free shipping. I don't see how they can make money doing it. But like I said, it's a calling card, and because you're going to buy something else.
Yeah.
Now that right there was I don't know if I ordered that by itself or if I added something to it, and that's where they make a few. But in China, man, $1 is a lot of money. Dollar profit is a lot of money to them people.
When Bobby left.
Yeah.
And it was,
What's up, Miss Cat's Crazy World? She's over in Mississippi, but she's up top of Mississippi, about a Tennessee boy.
I got a brother up there around Nesbitt.
Right. So
I think she moved a while back from one town to another, or in the same town. I forgot. All right, I gotta go lean off the dock for sure this time. I'll be back. Y'all take over.
And of course, this lean off the dock moment is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. By Stack. Grumpy Stack, that is. Located in Ville Platte, Louisiana. Home of the Million Mile Tire. He ships it, you handle it. And somebody's got a TV going. I'm hearing something.
You're hearing that stuff going on in California there, I believe. That's people talking.
Is California still around? It didn't fall into the ocean yet, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, yeah.
55 or more.
Yeah, 55.
As I went to Bobby, he said, hey,
Yeah, it's all good.
longer, get blank.
Oh,
Yeah, no problem.
Oh my goodness.
let's see, what the hell is chat saying?
No,
The
and you know,
usual nonsense?
we learned our lesson, though.
I mean,
Uh,
should, I don't know what that is.
We got our money's worth.
Whether that's 2014 or 7075, I put that down.
Yeah.
Elvis still thinks his Vikings any good? Probably.
Here's the thing. The more strength it has, the less.
And that was a fast lean off the dock moment.
Passes on them, for Christ's sake.
Or more.
You probably could with a 2014 run. It's very, very hard to find now because nobody uses it.
Oh, pardon me.
That was when it started out. Everybody had that. And then as time went on, the motors got more and more power. The first thing that started happening with the 2014 rod is it started.
Bought a 19-pound turkey today.
So they went to 7075.
Oh, it must have been on sale or something.
I don't know if it's on sale. I think it costs $19 or something like that. I was wanting a smaller one. I got to do a video as soon as this thing thaws out. It's gonna take 4 or 5 days to thaw out. But I'm doing a rotisserie, smoked rotisserie turkey for my barbecue channel.
Yeah.
I've
Smoky
got
Ribs
this.
channel?
Yeah, I got this this new pit. Hang on, let's see if I can grab this thing.
When did they
Oh,
start?
yeah, that Pits and Spits.
That El Patron pit I got come with a rotisserie. Look how heavy that joker is.
Oh, Patron, okay.
That's 3/4 inches. That rod. It would hold 2 of them turkeys if there was room, but there ain't room for 2 of them.
Yeah, buddy.
That goes to that new pit I just
That's a
got.
Patron pit?
El Patron by Lone Star Grills.
Oh, okay, Lone Star. I got you. El Patron, the boss. That's what that means.
Yeah, I got to thinking. I said, well, heck, man, Thanksgiving is only like 3 weeks away. I said, I better get a video out. So that's my next video, but I got to let the thing thaw out. So probably about the middle, maybe Tuesday to be ready to do. I got to get some more wood too.
Here's that little soldering iron. Let me click.com, man, on this.
Oh, that one you sent me an email about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. I watched that video of that guy using that.
Yeah.
I like that digital readout. I don't like that you can't change the centigrade to Fahrenheit though.
That's the only thing bad. But I'm so used to centigrade, metric system for temperatures.
Yeah.
I prefer that. See that 350 and that C, it's and look, that's how hot that iron got. In 5 seconds, this iron melt solder.
What was it?
5 seconds.
356 is 672 degrees.
350 is
356 is 672.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. I keep mine on like 351. Right there. It overshoots a little bit, but then it calms down.
Let's see, clear 351. That's 663.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
I'm
And this
not.
thing,
I don't hardly ever use Celsius or anything, so I got this app on my phone.
oh
That
yeah, I got
just
mine's built in. My I forget what it is, but it's a little app that came with the phone.
yeah.
Uh, weights, weights and measures.
This
Okay.
one does. This one here will do. Let's see. It'll do currency, length, mass, volume, speed, area, units of information,
Yeah.
pressure, power, energy, time,
Yeah.
temperature, and fuel consumption.
Yeah.
It'll do a bunch of
Okay, right here I have a boost. Watch this. Watch that temperature. That's my boost.
yeah.
If I need just a little bit more heat, it's not quite getting it.
Right.
I want it. I need some extra temp. I got it set at like 400. It overshot it a little bit, but it says boost right here.
Yeah.
And then that boost feature will go off in a few minutes because I got it set.
Yeah.
And then you can just turn it, this encoder, switch it back, and it's
Turns
back
it
to the
off.
normal thing.
Gotcha.
And then and you turn it again, it's on standby, which it will go on standby automatic. And if I don't use it, then it'll go to sleep mode. Now,
How
when
does
I
it
pick
know
up-
if you're not using it?
when I that chip in there, that microprocessor,
It's detecting
and
that
and
you're
when I
actually using it.
when I picked it up like this, it automatically got off of standby.
Okay, it must have a sensor in it.
It has a ball switch right here.
Yeah.
In here has that little switch. John Salt talked about it.
Oh, okay.
And then you do it like that. That's okay. That's on standby. See how it's going down. Now watch when I move my soldering iron. Dude,
Okay. Huh.
got hot that fast. Okay. That's on standby again. One more time. Now it's sleep mode.
I'll be
Now
done.
it's going to go to sleep. And after this cools down, I'm able to touch it with my hand.
Pretty cool.
But when it's on sleep mode, you have to press this, the encoder. You have to push in on it,
Yeah.
and that'll wake it up.
Gotcha.
Look, that hot already. What I like about it, man, it's 5 to 6 seconds. You melting solder. But it's got 200 something settings on this thing.
Pretty slick.
You do a lot with it. Yeah, and for $40, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the price on them now. 30. They had a lightning deal on them a while back, and I'm like, dang. I think I told Johnny about it, and he was like, "Well, I'm retired now, so
Yeah.
if I need anything sorted, I'm gonna just bring it here,
Right.
or I'll bring my iron. I got a portable too. That's 96 watts.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Katz, Miss
used to-
Mercer.
I used to have a Craftsman gun, soldering gun. I don't know what happened to that thing. I had it for years.
Weller
I think-
made it.
That thing was back from the 1970s. I don't know what I ever done with that thing.
And it probably it looked like a Weller because it
Yep,
was a Weller.
did. Yep.
Double trigger,
Mm-hmm.
low and high. Yep, that was a Weller. Radio Shack, they had an Archer gun. It was Weller made them.
I miss Radio Shack, man. Anytime I needed something, for whatever, they normally had it. Now I got to order everything off Amazon, wait a day or 2 or 3 or 4,
I think within a year they're gonna have a bunch of stores open, Radio Shacks.
Are they?
Yeah, there's this one guy. I forget if he's Brazilian or what. I forgot.
It's not entirely dead.
He's bringing Radio Shack, but not. I don't know if they're gonna do the cell phones like that. That's what ruined Radio Shack is the cell phones. They got into it real big, you know, and they had a lot of overstock, and they had more money out than they could pay the bills for it, you know.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
they
happens with these
concentrated.
companies.
That's what when the cell phone industry was, I mean, taking off big time. They Radio Shack got into that and kind of ignored the other stuff, you know, and like
They got out
stereo,
of the
man. They
computer thing
huh?
because they got out of the computers. They were big with the Tandy computers. That's what's got them really, really popular. Back in the
Yeah,
day, the
and
computers and the tech stuff, they started abandoning that stuff and going to, like you said, the cell phones, and you know, you gotta keep up and stuff, but they messed it up somehow.
oh,
Give a second.
Well,
you talking to us? Oh, shit.
internet sales didn't help them none either.
No, that's true.
All you gotta do is hold that one, turn it from the front, right?
Yeah, but the problem is I'm in a position that I can't get the.
Do they even have a website anymore like Radio Shack? That's where they
Yeah.
screwed up.
Yeah, well,
They
they
should.
still have Radio Shack stores. They got one in Abbeville, where I'm from.
Well, what I'm
It's a
saying,
franchise.
what
It's a
really
all
killed
the
them,
franchise stores are open.
what really killed them was internet. It seems like they would have just opened up a bunch of Radio Shack online stores too. Let me see.
The
They have
Radio
a-
Shack out here is a T-Mobile. It turned into a T-Mobile years ago.
Yeah,
Radio
ours
Shack.
closed down. We had one not far from here. There's one in Mobile. Let me see Radio Shack website. Let me do that. See if they even
They're
got
just not
one.
associated with Tandy anymore, I think.
Right, the Radio Shack stores that are open, like the one in Abbeville, are franchise stores.
They
Yeah.
do have a Radio Shack online. I'll be darned.
Yeah. Well, hell,
Metal
Blockbuster's
Music
got one online.
Maniac,
They've been
what's
dead
up?
for years.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
what
if they
happened.
got-
You walk
but I'm
into
not-
Sears.
I'm not really seeing things I'm used to seeing from them.
Nah, Sears went under because their CEO was like, "Oh, we don't need people in the stores. We can just go online and people will buy stuff online. We don't really need to have stores open." And then right after that, the stock went straight down. Oh,
Let me see. I got a few things on what the CEO makes per year, you know, or the manager, you know, the boss of operations.
Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing like when you go in there and buy like if you want to buy a jack for like a guitar amp or something like that. I'm just seeing headphones, speakers, backpacks, travel, portable chargers, batteries, home and office. That's it. So they might have a website, but it ain't got nothing like the stores used to have.
Well, that store in Abbeville, they got guitar jacks. They still got parts and all that. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
resistors, diodes, capacitors,
Yeah, right. Electronics. Yeah.
electronic stuff. Yeah, well, that's what Radio Shack was all about. Electronic
Mm-hmm.
kits. You know, you could build. They had
Kits.
the
Yeah.
little 40-in-1 or whatever kits. You know.
We used to have a place in Pascagoula when I was a kid going to South Elementary School, which has been they mowed that place down years ago, but there used to be a electronic store right across the street called Maze Electronics. And I used to go in there and they had all kind of kits where they had these modules where you can make like an intercom system. They had crystal radio kits. I bought all that crap when I was probably 10 years old, go home and build it.
Say bye, Johnny.
All right. Bye, everybody. I'm heading out.
Later.
bye, Johnny.
What's up, Quint?
Clint Nelson, what's going on, mon ami? Okay, let me see. Yeah, I got where is it at? Where is it at? Let me see. Okay, right here. Here's some CEOs. Okay, for some companies. Most of this is like Lions Club, Ronald McDonald, Disabled American Vets, the VFW, American Legion, Salvation Army. And, okay, right here it says Goodwill. Okay, CEO and owner Mark Curran, Curran, Curran. His pay is $2.3 million a year as the CEO, and owner. His pay is $2.3 million a year. But you donate to the Goodwill, and then they sell everything. You know, as a secondhand store. They don't give nothing away, and workers make minimum wage or not much above it. UNICEF, the CEO Carol Stern, 1.2 million a year, plus all expenses and a Rolls Royce.
Must be
And it
nice.
says UNICEF less than 5 cents of your dollar goes to the cause. Administrative fees, they called it, I guess. But anyway, that's just some of the CEO salaries. And I think GM and I think they had a CEO. I forget how much his salary was, but you know, GM Motors. Didn't they almost go under or something, or needed some kind of bailout? GM at one time,
Not that I know of.
almost
Chrysler.
needed a bailout.
They took a bailout in 2008.
Chrysler did. I
2008?
know that
Okay.
time.
I know
I don't
AIG
know.
did.
I don't know if they
Insurance.
necessarily absolutely had to have it, but they took it.
Yeah, Chrysler did way back in the 80s or something like that. They
But
almost
Chrysler's
went under.
been bailed out 2 or 3 times now.
Yeah, yeah.
And they look like they're on their way to failure again.
I never have liked Chrysler or Dodge. I've owned the Dodge pickup truck. But
Stellantis is in big trouble again.
who?
Stellantis,
Oh, yeah.
they're in big trouble again.
Yeah, I seen where they quit making any Jeeps right now because they got so many stockpiled and
They say
laid
they have a
off
year's supply of vehicles
yeah.
built.
Yeah.
Can't nobody afford nothing like that right now.
2008 is when AIG caught a bailout, I think. That insurance company. Was it around that time?
What's
who
that?
you
Or was
talking
it
to?
before that?
I don't know.
What?
AIG, the big insurance conglomerate, didn't they got a bailout from the government.
Yeah, I don't know when that was.
You never
wonder
heard? Man, that was a big deal.
I wonder if I could get a bailout from the government. Boy, that'd be nice.
It's called bankruptcy.
Or you hop the border and you come back over and you go, oh no, Espanol, and they'll hand you money hand over fist.
Yeah, and put you up in a nice hotel.
Here's
Let me see when
$50,000. Oh, by the way, here's some free health insurance. Oh yeah, no, you don't have to work. Nah, just go get some free money.
Yeah.
2008, AIG got bailed out. It was a
I
falling
remember that.
Wow,
Now
no.
you mention it.
I forget how much it was, man. It was 6.2. Wait a minute. At the time, they announced earnings of 6.2 billion. Okay, but then less than 7 months later, it was on the verge of bankruptcy, and they bailed them out. The government provided 182.3 billion in bailout funds. Yeah. So
I'm gonna claim
it says
bankruptcy.
here
Somebody give me money.
AIG repaid the full amount by December 2012. They had repaid the government back all that money.
Yeah.
So it's basically a loan, not a bailout. In
Well,
that
yeah,
sense.
it was a bailout, but they didn't have to pay it back. They just could have went bankrupt or whatever, and then everybody would have ran off with the money.
There
Tommy
goes-
Hamlin, how's the weather in Dublin, Ireland, mon ami?
They
There
had
goes
that plan.
echo again.
Yeah, Phil guy, your little bitty echo's back. Whatever you did the first time, do it again.
Oh, what I did the first time was I jumped out of chat and I came back in. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm funny enough, I'm not on my laptop. I'm on my phone. So
Oh,
Phil
you
got
got
it.
some earbuds. That would cure that problem.
I do have earbuds.
It don't matter, but
Yeah.
put some
Hold on.
earbuds in and that'll solve that problem.
Where's Frosty? Is he at work?
Huh?
Where's Frosty at work?
They had the racetrack. They
On the racetrack.
yeah, with the dragster.
Bakersfield?
Yeah, Bakersfield. That's
Yeah, I
right.
forgot. He told me he was going there.
Yeah. And they taken a 2-speed power glide transmission off of the dragster, and they they changing the torque converter. The torque converter that got a little bit too tight, shifting oddly. I said, y'all gonna do that today, this weekend, or when y'all get back? He said, we're gonna do that right now.
Yeah, that's what they're doing right now, I think.
Yep. Taking the transmission off. Man, these cheap old rubber bands from Walmart.
They plan on running this weekend, so they're not going to do it when they get back. They're going to do it before they run.
Yeah, they're going to.
Yeah, they running this weekend. That's why they changing that torque converter. It's shifting.
They were doing that now.
Probably
They're
not
going to
that
run.
hard on a rail car.
They're going to run in the morning.
Probably only takes an hour or two to do, if that.
Yeah, it's wide open.
Yeah, it's
other,
wide
other
open.
than the cage, you know. But
Right. You know, them rubber bands from Walmart, them big thick ones, they last about like this in a climate control house about 6 months, if that. And then they fall apart, or you take them off, they'll break.
yeah,
Cheap, man.
Chinese rubber.
It's an American store owned by and ran by women. It says that on the bag. Oh,
There we go. Testing.
okay. That worked. And you see, you didn't even jump out.
Yeah, but I can barely hear because these headphones are driving me insane.
Put them in your ears just right.
They are in my ears. I'm only putting one in. That's what I do when I listen to the games at work. I only put one because two of them, they throw my equilibrium off.
Well, yeah, what it is that it throws equilibrium off, right?
They throw everything else off.
And but one's better because if somebody say, hey, look, price check on 4 or whatever, but when you say that, then you'll have to hear somebody answer you.
I just scream across the store, leave me the F alone.
I'm talking about you asking for a price check.
Oh, I don't have to do that.
Because you
I don't have to do that. I make up my own prices. Nah, I just look at we just Google what the hell it is, determine what it is, and put 40% on top of it. So yeah, someone comes up, what's this? I don't know, $2. Okay. I don't call for I generally don't call. Well, we can't do it anymore anyway. They changed the whole system. So, but
scan everything. Tommy Hamlin said, it was a beautiful evening here. I went for a bike ride earlier, or cycle. I don't know, motorcycle or bicycle. Looking out to Dublin Bay. Yeah, pretty scenery, especially when you see a sunset over the water. I've seen many sunsets on the Gulf of Mexico.
Yep, me too.
But being on the Gulf, on the water, no land, can't see no land nowhere, and see that pretty sunset with them clouds and all that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Been there,
hell
done
yeah.
that too. I worked
Hell
for
yeah.
when I was 18. I went to work for NOAA, National Oceanic and
Oceanic atmospheric.
Atmospheric Administration. I worked on the Oregon too. It used to dock. It still docks right there in the Pascagoula River.
Yeah, sure does.
But man, we were always out at sea.
I forgot which one was it. It wasn't Oregon, I don't think.
This
It
is
might have been.
Oregon 2 is the one I worked on.
It might have been. You talking about like the state of Oregon?
Yeah, it's spelled like Oregon, then like Roman numeral
Yeah.
2. And that ship, I can't remember what year. I want to say it was built in 1967 by Ingalls Shipbuilding for the government.
Right.
That's
So
pretty cool job.
that's his home port. It was built there and it's ported there.
Yeah, I was a deckhand, but they brought scientists on board and all kind of people, man. They were, when they first come out with the TEDs, the turtle extractors and all that, they were out there. They were experimenting with all that then while I worked for them. I got to see them before it become mandatory,
Yeah.
and they had scuba divers they would send down with them just to see how they operated and everything.
Right.
They'd video all that. We was off of Florida normally in real clean, pristine waters.
Clear water. Yeah.
But that was a cool job.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, there was a lot of shrimpers in the uproar about that because it was an added expense.
I remember well.
Plus, they thought that they was going to lose, like they was hollering and screaming bloody murder. Oh, we're going to lose half our catch. Well, no, they proved that you might, out of 100 pounds, you might lose 3 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember well because my good buddy, he's a shrimper. I think he's finally retiring. He's got his big boat up for sale, the Beau Rivage. And he sold that other one, the 60-footer. So I think he's finally retiring.
There was a Nelson that used to keep his boat there, lived in Pascagoula.
Sibley Nelson is the one, was the not the first mate. He wasn't the captain. He was right up under the captain.
First mate or second captain, they call it.
Yeah, his name was Sibley Nelson. And I was normally on watch with him. The way we worked was 6 hours on, 6 hours off, 6 hours on, round the clock. You got some fantastic money for back in the 70s,
Yeah. Was he from Pascagoula area?
Yeah, I went to school. I went to school with his daughter, matter of fact. But
then
he looked the part
probably
too. He had that long seaman beard, and I'll never forget it because we'd be there in the wheelhouse. We'd be sitting on anchor overnight, and we'd watch that sun come up. And every morning he'd say, "Old Saul." Every morning he said that as that sun started coming across, breaking the horizon.
Yeah.
Old Saul.
That's a Latin word too, but Spanish, French.
Yeah.
Soleil in French for sun.
Yep.
East Coast kid, what's up, mon ami?
Yeah, I
Welcome to the live stream.
I imagine he'd been gone a lot of years because he was pretty old back then. Seaman beard.
Probably his brother, because there was
Randy.
Father and son. They owned their shrimp boats, and they used to go in Louisiana waters in Mr. Goat, Mississippi River Gulf Outlet, the channel.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the channel was still open before Katrina, and they would they troll in the channel, and that deep water, that 40 to 50-foot water, them brownies would be down there. Brownies is a nighttime shrimp.
Yeah, that's what's so weird about the Oregon too. It's classified as a ship, and that thing's got outriggers. I can't tell you how many nights we pulled nets and everything, And there again, it was easy too. We'd bring them tails in and dump it, and all we had to do was take snow shovels, and they had this escalator. We loaded up on this escalator. It went into this room, nothing but scientists in there sorting through all that stuff. We didn't have to pick nothing; just shovel it from the deck to there.
Y'all take shrimp home?
they boxed it all up, all the good stuff, and had freezers, of course, on the ship. And I think they handed it out to all those higher ups, the scientists and whoever. I never got none.
RX, TX, barbecue. What's up, Brandon?
We ate like a king on that thing. I knew that. They had a really good cook on there. And before we'd leave every trip, they had these big portholes, and they back in these pickup trucks, boxes and boxes full of food that they get at Wayne Lee's. And they would shove it through these portholes, and somebody on the inside gathering all the stuff up and putting it where it belonged. I mean, massive amount of food,
Oh, yeah.
just for that trip. I'm like, good gracious. Government tax dollars at work.
Yeah, I do have a cousin named Paula. Elvis, I sure do. And her dad was Paul. And then Paula, the girl, daughter. When I was a cook on the snapper boat, so I had to go to Wayne Lee's and buy groceries for the trips. And then I had to buy everybody's snacks and cigarettes or cigars. In my case, I was smoking cigars. We'd get all that on a ticket for our snack cakes or, whatever we wanted for the trip, and we was allowed to have our cigarettes, but no alcohol. Cigarettes was the limit. And, as far as that sweet cakes or snack cakes, they call them, Little Debbie stuff. I would have a list from everybody, all the fishermen. I would have a list for their stuff, and I had a number for each fisherman to give to the cashier.
Yeah.
So needless to say, I had like 5 carts of stuff, 2 carts for the boat, and carts separated. I had a little divider, cardboard divider that was the size of the cart, and that way I could put I could put 2 fishermen stuff in a cart, and if there was 5 fishermen, I can finagle it, because I would, if it wasn't that much, I'd put it where the bread goes.
All right, baby.
No.
No, I didn't live off 100 buns and cigarettes. I didn't smoke cigarettes. At that time, I smoked cigars. I'm 4 months and a week that I quit. Four months and a week, or a week and a half, something like that. It was Father's Day.
It don't seem like that long. Time flies.
Yeah. And I don't have no craving. Every now and then, something, I don't know, it's like a memory, something kind of like, I wish I had a cigar, Chief Stacker, what's up? That would go good with my toolbox from their 50th anniversary. Yep. There you go, Chief. He's in Florida. He's a big time coin collector. Man, I was going to send you an email and I forgot all about it, Chief. How'd y'all fare through the storms? Because he's in that area where kind of got affected by Helen, and then Milton. I know he got affected by that one. Jacksonville. Okay. I thought he was closer to Orlando. So Helen probably got it more than Milton, because Milton was down south of him. So they hardly didn't get squat, for floodwaters. But so Helen was the one that got Jacksonville, got wind and all that stuff. Because Renegade Garage, he's in Jacksonville.
You can get that same banner. It's a 3 foot by 5 foot on eBay for $17.57.
Wow. That or the Mack truck.
Yeah. That's the only banner I see.
Where'd you get yours from, Dave?
Mac Tool guy gave it to me.
Gave it to you? Okay.
These are new. without tags, whatever that means.
Oh, 10 live oak trees. Oh man,
There's another one. There's another one.
those are the man. And then them big live oaks, man. The branches drag
There's
to the ground.
There's a big one, 36 inch by 72 inch, red vinyl banner, advertising garage shop sign, $59.99 for that one. eBay, man, there ain't nothing you can't find on there hardly.
Yeah, if they ain't got it, you don't need it.
Yeah, that's it. Between them and Amazon, they got everything covered. Amazon, oh, man, they got so much cheap Chinese stuff on there. You got to really be careful what you get.
I'm sorry. Did Elvis need to hear me say "Who dat"? Did he need to hear me to say "Go Tigers"?
Go Tigers and who that, baby?
That's right. F the Tide and F the Falcons.
Yeah, eBay. All right. East Coast gang. Got to get up at 3:30. Oh, a trip. Okay. Going hunting? Hunting trip, Ken? I'm being nosy. Anyway, have a good one, Kent. Go Falcons and Brady's the best. Oh, okay. You like Brady then? I heard he was a little off, giggy. So I guess y'all got that in common. Screw the Falcons. They cheat.
Well, I wish I had somewhere to put a lift.
Yeah, I don't know where he's gonna put it. I've seen his garage shop. It's not that big.
I thought about getting one of them that just hydraulic that you move where you want it and jack it up, but they don't go way up in there. They just give you pretty good clearance on them, but I really ain't got nowhere to keep that either.
Did anybody get the flowing hair? Wait, did you say something about it or? Oh, you talking about the design? Yeah, they could use Breeze back.
Saints are having a really bad year, aren't they?
Oh, man, 5 losses in a row. I'm fixing to put a paper bag over my head and put some eye holes out like I used to do way back then.
Our Detroit Lions are looking pretty good.
Yeah, Lions are looking good.
Who's
I'm pulled for them.
To show you how out of touch I am with the Saints nowadays, who's the head coach?
I don't know.
We don't mention his name. He goes by the initials DA. Has a duh.
What's his initials?
It's Dennis Allen.
Oh yeah, Dennis Allen.
Okay.
I call him duh because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
The last Saints game I watched was when Breeze was still quarterback and Sean Payton was head coach.
The Lions.
The
Lions.
Hell of a time.
The Lions,
the Vikings need a new head coach. They need to do everything because their quarterback sucks. Their defense cost me points in fantasy. I'm very disappointed. Elvis done lost twice. His team lost twice in the last 5 days. Now he knows how the Rams cheated. Now he knows how the Rams screw teams over.
The Lions undoubtedly Lions undoubtedly are probably one of the most dangerous teams this year in football.
Oh yeah. No, I hadn't I heard him talking about it last Monday on Paula's on the Q&A. Heard him talking something about it. And I was lurking as always in the background. And if I type hello, I gotta type in 100 different names. Hello, and then hello. Try to get it all in one comment so I don't spam that. But
I just say hello all and I keep it at that.
Yeah, hello everybody or something. And then but people tell me hello and then I feel obligated to say hi back, even though I said hello everyone.
I wonder if the Lions play the Saints this year.
The what?
I wonder if the Lions play the Saints this year.
I I don't know if they are or not.
I'm looking right now.
The Lions already had their bye week, so they're playing somebody.
Well, they're playing somebody. I don't know who they're playing. If they play the Saints this year.
No, we don't play the Lions this year. We played y'all last year.
You lost too.
So
I'm not getting into that one, but I'll just say somebody cheated in that game. But
Chief said my toolbox traveled on 4 different naval ships during my career. That works.
Wow.
Big time mechanic there, naval mechanic. Boy, must have some big tools too.
The Lions
big
have an
old
easy.
sockets.
Looks like the Lions have an easy week this weekend. They're
Who
playing
they playing?
the Titans.
Titans. Shit.
oh yeah,
Titans.
they're 1-6. Yeah, that's a W right there.
Then they got to play the Packers the
Packers.
following week. The Packers will be a little bit of a game. And then the week after
Packers-
that, they play the Texans. That'll be a game too.
Packers are going to give the Lions some trouble. They are. I'm not saying they're going to beat the Lions, but
No, I would say
Jordan Love's a good quarterback.
The Packers and Lions will be a good game. Lions and the Texans will be a good game.
Yep.
Then they play the Jaguars. That'll be easy. Then they play the Colts.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
They play the Colts.
That's a trap
That'll be
game.
easy.
Bigsby, Tank Bigsby, the running back, he's been running for 200 yards. Lawrence is doing good. That's a game. I don't know. That's a trap game.
The Lions have probably one of the most explosive offenses in the fucking game right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they copied the Saints, so when you copy the Saints, everything's gonna be good. I was telling that to Zaron last year.
Did you see what they did to freaking the Cowboys?
Well, shit, did you see what we did to the Cowgirls?
Yeah.
Anybody can beat the Cowgirls. Shit.
The Saints beat the Cowboys too?
We beat them 44-19.
We beat them 47-9. I mean, that was easing up.
Yeah.
On at the end of the game.
Well, we gave them a few touchdowns at the end, but yeah, that was a scoregami.
That was easy. The 47-9 loss that the Cowboys had the Lions. That was they eased up on them in the fourth quarter. They could have got another touchdown.
Yeah, that was the 1,087th scoregami in NFL history, meaning 47-9 has never happened in NFL history up until that point. So,
did y'all get that done already?
They smoked the Seahawks too.
I was waiting for it to cool down a little bit. I got the converter loose. I got all the bell housing bolts out. Got the drive shaft out.
Oh, so you got it torn apart then?
Yeah,
you got it separated.
We're about to pull the torque converter out here. We're gonna pull the trans back, slide the converter out.
Okay. Y'all making decent time on that now. That's for sure.
Should have been done already.
It's real hot where they
are.
are.
15 minutes.
It's real hot over there. They sweating their butts off and their nuts off.
The Lions got a tough schedule somewhat this season, but I still think they're going to come out top on the NFC North.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do good. I got evidence in them. I mean, confidence.
They did have they got some major players out right now too that are injured.
Yeah, Saints do too. You see, that's what's bad. We got all our top players are out for the season. You know,
3/4 of the Saints. 3/4 of the Saints is in it, but Taysom's coming back. Our center's coming back. Werner's coming back. We got like 6 players coming back this week against the Chargers. So I think we're gonna run the table. We ain't losing another game this year. We're running the table all the way.
Lions lost one of the best pass rushers in the fucking game to a broken leg, so he's out for the season. Aiden Hutchinson.
Nah, they'll plug somebody else in there.
Well, they're looking at picking up a couple more players at the trade deadline to improve our defensive line. But
need those players.
They do that, and next year with Aiden Hutchinson, and he comes back and healthy and really good to go, which I'm sure he will be. They're going to be real dangerous. Aiden Hutchinson was already leading the league in the first 6 weeks in sacks, like in quarterback sacks. I think they said he was on pace to break a record if he would have never got hurt this year.
There's Van the man selling
He
corn.
could have.
I just got off of work, 3.5 hours of delivering pizzas, $76.
And tips.
Tips and gas. Tips was about $56. And no, it was $50 in tips and $20-something in gas.
Ain't bad. $25 an hour.
Southern, you
No.
forgot to deliver mine.
I gotta charge you triple for delivery fees.
Delivery fees, you right down the street. Give or take a few miles.
You guys ever? Any of you guys ever watch the Lions games?
Watch who?
You ever watch a Detroit Lions game this year?
Yeah,
I only watched
one,
the Saints
2
game.
weeks
That's
ago.
it. Only watch the Saints. I'm
tell you,
still pissed.
They lost one
6
game.
years, 7 years ago.
They lost one game and they barely lost it. They lost against Tampa Bay. And I'll be honest with you, that was the worst looking Lions offense I've seen probably in 2 seasons. And I don't know what Golf's problem was. I don't know. Everybody's problem was that game. They just were not in sync with each other. But since then, Golf has just been on fire. I mean, his passes have been money on. He's not missing his target. He's been perfect. I think against the Seahawks, he threw 18 for 18. He had no incomplete passes. All 18 passes he threw were completed passes.
Yep. Oh, I got him. Believe it or not, I picked him up on my fantasy waiver before that game, and I had a feeling I was gonna start him, but I also have Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. So I mean, Lamar Jackson got me 39 points. Carr had like 36. I mean, not Carr. Goff had like 36 points. So
All I can say is Golf is looking really good so far. Ever since that loss against Tampa Bay, Golf has been looking really good.
Remember the first time The
yeah.
whole team has been looking
I
really
bought
good.
that one, and I bought the 1/4-inch one first. I liked the 1/4-inch one so much. I went back, got the 3/8.
And they did beat the Vikings last weekend, which was Vikings were 6-0.
No problem.
And they beat the Vikings on the road.
Shit, everybody beats the Vikings. Even the Falcons beat the shit out of the Vikings.
Vikings hadn't had a loss this season until they played the Lions.
Yeah, and they lost 2 in a row.
Yeah,
Two in less than a week. Come on now. Two losses in less than a week. Come on now. Sam Darnold's falling apart.
So after the Lions beat them, somebody else beat them?
Yeah, the Rams beat him.
The Rams beat them?
Like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Although there was a so-called phantom call in the end zone.
Right here.
Get
him.
Yeah.
The
I'm
referee.
telling you, the Vikings are going for a 5-12 season. Yep.
Well, the Saints better start winning.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm playing quarterback this week.
Another team that's gone down that's really having a struggle this year is freaking the 49ers.
Yeah, but they don't have McCaffrey.
Up over the top, unscrew the
McCaffrey should be back this week, though, if he didn't come back already. You know, when you don't have your good players, you know, you're not going to win. I mean, that's why the Saints are losing. You got your third-string players in there. Of course, you're not going to win. Hey, you know.
Well, hell, did Jake Delhomme, I hate to say it, but back when Jeff Blake got his hand hurt, Eric Brooks, they put him in.
He should not be named.
They got him from Minnesota, I think, or Green Bay, whatever. I forget where they got Aaron Blake from, but it was a northern team. And Jake Delhomme was up next, but they tried Aaron Blake out.
Aaron Brooks.
Aaron Brooks, sorry. Yeah, Jeff Blake. Yeah, I got the names mixed.
I know what you're talking
He did
about.
pretty decent. So and then they got rid of Jake Delhomme, and then Jake Delhomme took, got the Super Bowl. So they should have just stuck with their second string quarterback, Jake Delhomme.
I was pissed about that then.
Yeah, well,
Hey, we want to slide it back and hold the converter in.
How's the car going, Boo?
It's not.
When you're ready, I'll make it happen.
Not.
Go ahead, I'm ready.
Wait,
got
did
the
we?
alternator in and stuff, but Johnny's been busy and all that, and it's his job to do. So, and I got all the spare boats and all that. We need to drill
Didn't
out.
we ban that word?
Yeah. We need to drill out the old condenser coil, that one bolt. We just gonna put it on the mill and do it on the mill. Just drill it out so that one, I forget which line it is, that it goes to the compressor.
That's the hot gas line coming off the compressor.
Okay, that's the high line. All right.
It's gonna be the one going
line.
into the bottom of your condenser.
Yeah, it's a discharge line.
What is it?
Actually, the top.
That's your liquid line. No, wait a minute, I'm wrong. That's your hot gas on top. Liquid
Oh,
line
no.
is the one coming out the bottom. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, that one came off easy.
Yeah, it's gonna come this.
I don't know why the top one, the head, twisted off, and then the bottom one, it came off easier, and then the bottom one, like, that's where it's all corroded and, all the salt, from the roads and stuff. They got it.
Yeah.
And the bottom of that coil is all
Here. Just gonna get back with it right now.
them fins, aluminum fins. That's all. Ooh, man! If you just touch them with your finger like that, it just crumbles.
You need to replace that condenser if that's the case.
I did the condenser
Okay.
coil. I did. Got a brand
Okay.
new sitting in front of the TV,
Okay.
and it's big too, man. That thing's
Put something
That
in
wide.
the frame rail right there.
that tall. It's big as a radiator.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's a big one. It's not no little bitty one. About like that, like that.
Is it the one for that car?
Yeah.
Okay.
It came off of it, and then it came from Rock Auto, and it came with the little rubber feet
Here, hook that around.
to put it in at
Yeah.
the bottom of the radiator. They have
Right.
the stick outs on the radiator where the little rubber feet go in, and that
Yeah.
coil sets right in there. That's how I was looking.
Okay.
I got the two. That's how I knew that line was on the top, because I'm looking at the feet on the other side of it,
Yeah.
the part that
Yeah.
sticks into the rubber bushings. But as soon as Johnny needs to change his radiator is bad and it's getting worse, so he needs to change that. Which I told him I'll help him. No, I didn't tell him that yet. I need to tell him, hey, I'm gonna help you with your radiator since you helped me with the car. But actually, I'm paying him to work on the car. But we're gonna just swap labor.
Yeah.
I'll help him change that radiator on the Jeep. We can watch a video on YouTube about it. Get familiar with it, and then we can do it. It's
What kind
just
of Jeep is it?
Liberty, just like mine.
That's an
I
easy radiator.
still got my Jeep Liberty, but
That's an
I
easy
won't sell
radiator to change. I mean, I realize I do this for a living, but I could change that radiator in and out in an hour or less.
Those things get hot.
an hour on a Jeep Liberty.
Yeah, I can do an hour or less. But I mean, you gotta remember, I'm a professional. I do this every day.
Yeah, I'm
I'm just saying, I gotta disclose that. I mean, I have advantages here.
right.
Done,
Yeah,
when
and
you've done
you got
100 of them,
all your air tubes and battery
That's
tubes
just
and
that.
all that.
When you've
right
done
in
100 of
there.
them, you know in your head exactly what size sockets you need. You know what size all the bolts are. You know
Yeah.
exactly what
The whole
does and
ring's
doesn't have to come
different.
off the
Look.
car.
The whole ring
Well,
on the back.
two common sockets for the car for the Suzuki are 12 and 10
I was
millimeters.
gonna say that 12 and 10.
12, 10, 8, 14 millimeter.
Yeah.
Probably 17 millimeter covers like, and 18 millimeter covers like 90% of what's on that car.
Yeah.
Lean on the dock.
The ring and the anti-ballooning plate.
Ah, well, hell, I got to do the commercial again. I'll do it fast. And this Lean Off the Dock moment is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. Buy Stack, Grumpy Stack, that is. Located in Ville Platte, Louisiana. Home of the Million Mile Tire. You ship it, he handles it. Or vice versa. He handles it, you ship. Whatever.
Or May Pop Tires, May Pop any mint and go for a matches. Strike one and go for another. And new Syphilway, good for syphilis, gonorrhea, the herpes, and other things not to clap about.
Shit, Doug's probably got that. Doug, do you got gonorrhea? No. I'm going to call him up and ask him, yeah, we were talking in cages and your name came with gonorrhea and syphilis.
Another thing not to clap about.
Not that bad.
Oh, my goodness.
And that was a Lean Off the Dock moment.
Hotel Alpha, y'all have a great evening. Hotel Alpha is relax.
So all you're doing is just try and get the AC back up and running on that car? That's it?
No, we needed an alternator. The alternator was right before the car trailer, the car hauler.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big rig hauler that came and got the car in New York. It was a single. He could have hauled. It was a double trailer. He could have put two small cars on it, but he had something else on that trailer. So
I remember when he delivered it. You were outside with the camera. Yeah.
Wait, remember that squealing in the video? That was the alternator. Yeah. Actually, the alternator, not the water pump.
Locked up?
No, just a tight bearing. Or the bearing might have been locked. I don't know, but that is a Mitsubishi alternator.
Yeah.
So and I got a new alternator, and it's a Mitsubishi. And I'm gonna put a kit, since there's no core charge with Rock Auto. I'm gonna buy a kit for that alternator, and at my convenience, taking my time, I can put a kit, new bearings in that alternator and the diode and the capacitor. They got a capacitor and the chip that goes with it, which is diodes, regulators and what have you, and voltage regulator in there.
Yeah.
And I'll have a spare alternator.
Good idea.
I would replace the brushes inside that alternator just to be on the safe side.
The what?
The brushes.
Whatever comes in the kit, I'm gonna put in.
Okay.
I don't know if it's brushless. It's got all this digital stuff on it, like the voltage regulator and stuff. So it might be brushless.
That could be. I know my dad, he bought one of the first 100 Civics when they first came out. He replaced the alternator on it and rebuilt it. And then that one then the one he put in went out, he put that one in. And after that, he had to buy the digital ones. So those were completely brushless. You can't find the brushes for the original one anymore. That car lasted him for like 20 years.
But this car sat up for 5 years.
What's that?
So this car sat up for 5 years, but the water pump is out on it because I can see liquid coming out of the shaft.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I can see liquid coming out of there.
You already put a new water pump on it?
Yeah, there's a new water pump on it. Then we need to put the new alternator, the new condenser coil, and then get everything back together. The only thing I'm missing now is the little Christmas tree clips. Like for the bumper that meets up with the bottom shielding, that plastic shielding on the bottom.
You can buy a nice set of those from freaking on Amazon, or you can go up to like an AutoZone or Advanced Auto. They usually carry different sizes of
We
them.
have an auto body shop. It's called City Auto. It's a store that sells bolts, hinges.
Okay, yeah.
You know, they cater to the paint and body.
Oh, yeah, they'll have everything you need.
Oh yeah. They got fender bolts. Everything you need for every car they got out there. They got it. And the only thing I'm gonna need to get from them is because I got all the bolts and stuff from the hardware store. Those are cheap enough, and I think Tractor Supply. Yeah. So, and then John brought me a bunch of these 6mm. That car uses some of them. These came with a washer on it. You can unscrew this washer, but it's like permanently on there. You can get it off though, but this right here is with Honda motorcycles. They came in them crates, and these are the boats that were holding them crates together. The Honda motorcycles years ago when they had the Honda dealership. 6x15, 6mm times about 15mm, 10mm head, and washer. So we'll be using some of those on there. That's a common bolt on that car.
Elvis wants to look at the Saints logo so bad, so I'm obliging him.
There you go. Block it out. Yeah.
He loves to look at superior teams. Right there.
I didn't know Southern had blinked out. I guess I was in the bathroom.
He just fell out. There he is.
Yeah, I had to disconnect to get off the car. With the car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I shut the car door and I heard no sound, so I had to disconnect to reconnect. Oh. Well, my channel is now over 525 subscribers.
That works.
I've been getting about 1 to 2 a day. A lot of them are coming
1 or 2 a day. Pretty soon you'll pass me up.
I might.
Get about another 1,200 more and you got me. But I'm sure you will. Yeah.
There's that kit for that alternator. Got the capacitor, 47.47 microfarad capacitor right there. There's your regulator. And this is your plug-in right here, and then your 2 barons. And whatever that is in the middle, I don't know if that's I think that's
You think it's what?
So anyway, and that's how much is that? $32 for that alternator kit, rebuild kit.
That ain't bad.
Oh. Especially when an alternator, like at O'Reilly's, they got one for $3 something and one for $2 something.
That's ridiculous, ain't it?
I think, or $180 or something at O'Reilly's.
Even that's ridiculous.
And then they got to, naturally they got to order it, but it be in the next day. But I already got one. I got one for 100. All together was 150 from Rock Auto. But that car done freaking broke me already.
That's why we banned the C word.
That's what I'm going to have to swap labor with Johnny, help him with his radiator, then he'll help me with the car, and then, we'll be square on that. I don't think he was going to charge me nothing anyway to work on it. But anyhow.
Until you get the bill, huh?
Yeah.
Set it on fire, get the insurance money. Problem solved.
Because I don't ever charge him when I do stuff.
I got a buddy like that. He does favors for me, and I turn around and do favors for him. That was his F-250. It's his son's F-250 I had here that I solved
yeah.
multiple problems on, and I didn't make a dime off that. You know.
I've worked on chainsaws for Johnny's customers. He didn't have time, so I worked on them.
Yeah.
Got him running, and he always brings me a chainsaw anyway. Or or I used to just jump in a Jeep and go over there to the shop and tune them. Because he really doesn't care for 2-cycle like weed eaters and chainsaws. He doesn't care for that 2-cycle. Carburetors are finicky on them. You only need like a 1/16 of a turn. Because some of those you can be an eighth of it. You do like quarter turns, like some people do, to try to get it adjusted.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you only need an eighth. And sometimes then that little bit is too much.
Yeah.
Well, once I get one to pop, to bust off, to fire up, I got him.
Yeah. Quick Ranch, you're in the automotive industry every day. What's the going labor rate up there where you at per hour?
I'm at, shops are running anywhere from 150 to 220 an hour.
Okay.
150 to 220 an hour.
Yeah, I don't know what it is around here anymore. Back when I used to work at the AC shop, which we did more than just AC work, but he was only charging but now that's been a long time ago. I left there in 2008, but it was $80 an hour labor is what he was charging, and then the mechanics got half of that. He paid us half the our commission was half the labor charge, which you can make a lot of money at the end of the week if you turn over enough work doing that. But it's probably way higher than that now down here. Probably about 150, I would think, average.
Yeah, Johnny's still charging 60.
Yeah. Well, I was asking because I plan on taking on some right here in my garage, just kind of word of mouth. I'm not a business, and I don't plan on being one, cash only type thing. But I'm trying to come up with a fair price without, I'm thinking like 75 an hour.
Yeah, that's very reasonable. Man,
I'm using
half of what other shops charge.
I'm using my tools and everything. You know what I'm saying? Plus my know-how. I'm figuring it's got to be worth that. Can't make no money with it. Why even do it?
Brakes, I just charge a flat rate. Parts plus a flat rate, and I know you can do brakes and all 4 brakes in no time.
Yep. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, I did that last time I was on here. I was talking about that clutch coil I had to replace on the neighbor's car. Back at the shop, we had 2 lifts in that shop, and man, that would have been way easier. But me trying to get up under there, that was pain in the butt, let me tell you. But I didn't want to pull that compressor off and blow all that refrigerant and open that system up if I didn't have to. I got it done. I released that video probably it's been over a week, I know.
Oh, okay. I saw that one I commented on, and I was waiting on another one. Now,
yeah,
I guess it's been a week.
I've gotten a couple out, I think, since you commented on one.
Oh, Scott's going to put that lift, 4-post lift, right in front of the garage door. I guess you need to go in the garage. You can just drive it over it if it's got ramps on both sides.
Does that 4-post, do they swing all the way out of your way like a regular lift? They do. Just drive right through it.
Oh, that's right. It's not. Well, I don't know if it's the type like a muffler shop uses. Some tire shops, they'll use a drive-on 4-post.
No,
you know what I'm talking about? Instead of the spider, instead of the spider gears. Platforms like the old. Remember them ones where we had at the shop at the Exxon station? we had that big cylinder in the ground that came up. It was air over hydraulic,
Yeah.
and that whole lift, picked up. But from the center of it, you had your wings, your spider wings, spider legs coming out. And then you had to up like that because your Chevy trucks, you had to pop this up in the back, pop this one up, pop that one up, to even it out. If you didn't use it, the truck was going to sit like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have.
Ones we
17,
had,
what's up? And Brock's boys in the house. Whoop, whoop.
the ones we had at that shop were just 2 posts and nothing went in the ground. It's like the more modern lifts with the I don't know what you call them. They swing
Right.
to different cars and pull out.
Do you have a hook?
We had 2 different sizes. We had one size that would pick up pretty much any car. Then we had a really heavy duty one that would pick up all the way up to like an F-350 or whatever. It could handle it, no problem.
I think Theo has a 2-post. Dave. Quick ranch. Theo, doesn't he have a 2-post?
No, it's a single post.
Oh, he's got a single? Okay.
It's a single post. It moves.
I thought it was a double, one on each side. Okay, well, a single post. Okay, well.
All right.
Lifts a whole car with a single post. I don't know why I'm thinking it was a double. I thought he had 2 posts.
No, he's able to move that thing around. It's a portable hoist.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's kind of like a scissor lift as far as the way it supports on all 4 corners. And
No, it's got a big
one
post
push
thing,
point.
and then it's got a big support coming across the bottom. It's got arms on the other side.
Right.
And it's got arms on this side. And then
Yeah.
lifts the car up.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Theo has an ideal lift.
Ideal lift. Okay. If that's what I've been looking at.
Hey, Tarek, what's up, mon ami? It's European. Oh, you had told Theo about it? Okay. Damn, time flies.
Yeah, it does.
Almost 2 hours already. So, now, what'd you end up making tonight, Van? 75 altogether, or
75.
75 plus the salary or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that ain't bad just for a couple hours.
Not for 3 hours, it's not. 3.5.
No.
Hell, that's what I need. I could find room for that.
I probably make about the same. Usually on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, I make between 50 to 80. Just depends.
All right.
Right now, it depends on the football games.
Yeah.
That
At least
looks
you ain't got to cook them. That just one guy. He's got a YouTube channel. I don't know if he owns the store, he's the manager, or what. A young guy. I mean, probably, I don't know, 25, maybe something like that. Man, he can knock out a pizza in a heartbeat. He can take a ball of dough and twirl it and all that good stuff. And they had an order for 50 pizzas, I think it was. And he naturally had a little bit of help, but they got him out. He said, "Oh man, I forgot. Yeah, it was a homecoming high school football or something like that. I forgot about it. Which football he was talking about. I think it was local football though. Man, 50 pizzas. That's a big order.
Sometimes we get orders for the schools. And my son usually has to go in for those orders. Since we're private, one day they ordered. He was only person there. He called in and did an order. They needed it within 2 hours. for 45 pizzas. So he had to call in a little bit extra help. But they had those 45. Yeah, we have 3 ovens. We got a triple stack oven. So as fast as he was making them, the other guy was dressing them and putting them in. Now those 45 pizzas cooked in less than 30 minutes.
Damn.
It takes 7 minutes for the pizza to go to the oven.
Okay.
So what they were doing,
remember
they were
Domino's, it was 8 minutes, I think, for Domino's. The one that they had in my hometown.
really in your ovens, they cook a little bit faster.
Oh, Domino. So you deliver for Domino's?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I could see where they, in your part of town over there about Sherwood Forest and all that. Them guys, man, them people there in that neighborhood, they tip good.
Well, I deliver out in Central. We get a lot more money in gas because a lot of our runs are long. Like you may have to go 7 miles in one direction just to deliver a pizza. That's a 14-mile round trip.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a gallon of gas. Or a little more.
It depends on your vehicle.
Yeah.
Now, what's funny is that first they was only going by from the store to the mailbox. Well, we got some driveways out there that are almost over a mile long to get to the house. So they finally had to go by how far we're driving by GPS, not by how far the computer was calculating the distance.
Yeah.
I had to do that one time. I had to claim my extra mileage. And I had like 22 extra miles for that paycheck. They wondered why, and I told them why. Because they called me.
I said, out in the country, they got some long driveways, especially around Van Cleve, Mississippi. They got some 3-mile driveways, and they got cameras, and they got people hiding in the side, but past the gates with some little submachine guns. Yeah. That's at Van Cleve High-Speed Chicken Feed Factory at the end of that driveway. Some of them driveways way out in the woods, man. George County slim fast.
Yeah, you talking about up there around Lucedale and surrounding areas.
Van Cleve, they say that's crystal meth capital of Mississippi.
That was George County you thinking of.
Is Van Cleve in George County?
No, it's just north of me, right here in Jackson County. That's where my son lives.
Oh, Van Cleve's in Jackson County?
Yeah, it's only about a 15-minute drive from where I'm sitting.
Which one Lucedale's in? Not Lucedale, Plum Bluff.
That's up in George County.
Okay, that's right across. And then Pascagoula is what?
Yeah, you got to go about 40 miles north of Pascagoula to get into Lucedale and surrounding areas.
What county Pascagoula's in?
Jackson.
Yeah, that's right. And then we got Jackson County. Then the one north of that, you got George County, and that's where it's a dry county, ain't it?
It was. It's still.
It's not a dry county anymore?
It's semi-dry. If that makes any sense. But I'm actually in Jackson County, even though I have a Biloxi address. I'm right. If I go down the road, not even 2 blocks, I'm in Harrison County.
Okay. Yeah, because that's Gulfport. And then Hancock County is, that's where Hancock Bank started at.
Yeah, that's Gulfport. Harrison County is more Biloxi area. And then, and I'm real close to it. Like I said, I actually have a Biloxi mailing address, but technically I'm in, what do they call this area here? St. Martin.
St. Martin.
St. Martin. Yep.
And then they have Orange Grove right there too, little community.
They got Orange Grove like over there close to Gulfport. And then they got over there
by the one by Cumbus.
Yeah, they call that Orange Grove. Never did figure that one out.
all them fruit trees and stuff over there.
Yeah.
Old Warren Young, Rufus's Young's daddy on Young Street, Young's Road, Young
Yep.
Road. They had Rufus. He had. I don't know if Katrina took them. I don't think it hurt the blueberry trees. You know, the water came up and then receded fast. But the blueberries, he had some trees, not bushes, man. These things were trees.
Yeah.
And they had all kind of fruit trees and stuff because they made a living off the land. Them people, them young, they were fishermen and farmers.
Yeah.
You know, fruit tree growers and all that. Oranges, grapefruits. Man, we pick all we want. My old lady was related to the Youngs. Well, it was by marriage she was related. My sister-in-law at the time, she's married to a Young.
Yeah.
Rufus. He owned that boat that stayed at Clark Seafood called the Rhonda Cake, or the Rhonda, or the Miss Rhonda. It was Doc when it lived in what's that little town right off of the river north of the interstate?
Escataba.
North of the interstate, I-10.
Yeah, just north of there is Escataba.
Okay, it's Escataba. They had a little marina, bait shop, and
Oh yeah.
boat launch and all.
They had
That's
Robert's Fishing Camp up in there. One of them. Then there was another one. I can't remember the name of it.
A guy named Doc, they had a little bar, fishing camp bar. There, Doc had it. That's all I knew him by was Doc. He was an old man, old seaman, old sailor, you know.
Yeah. Don't say seaman. You get Randy back in here saying something dirty.
Yeah. And then Alabama, they full of Seamans over there. That's the people's last name, Seaman.
Yeah.
Down in Balabatra and all that, there's a bunch of Seamans down there. They're all commercial fishermen, crabbers, oystermen, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the guy's name was Doc. He smoked a pipe. He was short, stocky guy. And he owned that little boat launch and all. They had some camps that he'd rent out. You know, he had RV trailers he'd rent out by the weekend or whatever, or by the week. And they had a little cabin there that I had stayed in. I was running his bait boat for him. And we dropped the troll right there by the shipyard. Because they had a line there. You couldn't go, you couldn't shrimp north of the bridge on Highway 90. You couldn't shrimp on north of the bridge.
Right. For the bait boats.
Yeah, for the bait boat. Well, I mean, you couldn't shrimp. I mean, I've never seen anybody shrimp them little marsh lakes up there, which they got shrimp in there now. You know, you go in there in the fall and pull a little troll. Now, I don't know if you're outlawing or not when you do that. Because in Louisiana, it's any body of water is fair game for pulling the shrimp net. You know, in the river or wherever, marsh lakes. And they got plenty of marsh lakes above Highway 90.
I used to see them bait boats get up in Bayou Casat a lot, right there where Chevron and everything is, and catch all that bait shrimp. Some of them, man, was good selling shrimp. I'm talking about nice shrimp, you know.
Yeah, they do. Some of them bait stands they'll claim a death rate, you know, on the big shrimp. And you can do that when you got your license. All the rules and regulations are there, and you can sell so many at market, you know, for market, fresh market, like to eat or sell for dead bait.
Right.
But they do sell live the big shrimp that are dead.
Yeah,
they can claim so much of a percentage.
Right.
I mean, the game warden is not there on top of you, you know, with you every trip, you know. I mean, they never with you on a trip. They'll board you, you know, while you shrimping. They'll drop off one or two game wardens on your boat while you actually pulling the net.
Yeah.
and then you never pull a net over 10 minutes.
Right.
Well, in the fall you can, in the spring, but in the dead heat of the summer, well, that channel's 50 foot deep, you know, so you can get away with a 10-minute drag, 15-minute drag. Your shrimp will come up there because that water's cold down there, 50 foot deep.
Some of my best memories was with my oldest friend, the one I was telling you about earlier. He had a little bay boat. This is way before he bought them big steel hulls. We were still teenagers, 19. I might have been 20. He was like 18. And we would take his bay boat all the way to Petty Boy Island. There was a sunken lighthouse out there, and we'd scuba dive on it and shoot fish with our spear guns. Then when we came in, we dropped a tri net over just to catch a mess of shrimp, for us to boil. We'd take that home and we would cook that fish, and them shrimp were so fresh. I swear to you, they were jumping out of the pot.
Oh yeah,
they were still alive. I'll never forget that. Pick him up. He jumped out. But yeah, good memories, man.
So, crabs like that, you put them in a boiling water, and they like, get me out of here, because he's still alive.
Yeah, they'll shoot their claws off if you're alive like that.
Yeah, they had one crab. There was a little short video on YouTube. And somebody was boiling crabs, and they had a lot of crabs. And this one crab, he says, "Well, I ain't going out without something to eat." And he lived for, I forget how long. It was more than 40 seconds, but he was right on top of that water. That steam was getting to him, and he was eating a potato. He was, clawing at the potato, and then moving little bitty pieces because it was hard. Potato wasn't ball yet. And I think he was grabbing at the corn, getting the. So he was like, that was his last meal.
Yeah, buddy. Well, I'm gonna jump off here, boo.
Them shrimp, man, when they fresh like that, when you're on the water, fish, shrimp, crabs, it don't get no fresher than that.
Oh no, man, that's good eat, sir. That's good eat.
They slept in the water last night.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I done been on here a couple hours, so y'all have a good one. Thanks for the link.
Oh yeah, anytime. Yeah, we over. We 15 minutes over almost. I'm gonna jump out of here too. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. Chat later.
Get you later.
Plutot. Van, you want to start us off saying your outro?
Man, I wish I could get on earlier, but I gotta make that money to buy more coins. Just remember, always check both sides of the coins, man. You never know what you're gonna find. You never know.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. You have a good evening.
All right, Plutot. Cornbread's in the house, man. Cornbread, we heading out, brother. We heading out. You caught us a little late. Dave.
All right, everybody have a good rest of your weekend. Thanks for supporting Cajun. Thanks for the invite. Y'all have a good weekend.
All right, brother. Stick around for a little while. I don't know what's going on.
It's the post-game show.
That ain't my Go, Jude. What's up, on me? Boom, 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 boom. $2 super chat right at the end of the stream. Yep, great stream. Good night, guys. Appreciate it, Jude. All right, Frosty. Frosty. Yeah, I had
what? Oh.
Say your goodbyes, Frosty. What? Wave a white flag, checkered flag. All right, Phil guy, your turn. You buzzing, Phil guy.
Appreciate you having me always. I hope everybody has a good night. Bye, Jazz. Who
Yep. Go Saints. Go Tigers. Who that? All right, I'm gonna mute you while I do mine. All right. Yeah, it's Phil Guy Mike doing that. Or phone.
Yeah.
Frosty. All right, everybody. Glad to see all of y'all again. Good seeing everybody, the whole panel. Good seeing y'all again. And good seeing everybody in the chat. Appreciate it, Power Stroke Dude, for the super chat. And y'all know the routine is good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. À plus tard.